Hello, welcome to Talking Music, and I've had to re-record this review of The Bridge by Sting because the first time I don't know what was up with it. Wasn't right. It wasn't the sound was out of sync. So I thought, you know what? Let's do it again. Let's do it right. I've got my Christmas jumper on though. 23rd of November. It's only a week off December in it, so I thought let's get it on. Month to my birthday, and it's great that you're all watching the Talking Music videos. Have a look at the playlist. Slowly getting around to catching up with the Now 2 discussions with Paul Coates Black, and we're hoping to record Now 3 as well in the coming days, weeks. So exciting times. Anyway, time now for the review of The Bridge, which came out on the 19th of November. Brave, you could argue, brave to come out on the same day as Adele's new album and James Blunt's new album. We're hoping to review James Blunt's album as well in the coming days, waiting for that to come in the old Royal Mail. But I was very impressed by this album, really impressed. I was commentating over in Manchester at Heaton Park on Saturday, so it gave me a great opportunity to just put the album on and just listen to it, and it was absolutely brilliant. What I would say is I just wished it was a bit longer, and there's 13 tracks on there, which is fair enough, but you just want some of the stories to be longer. Maybe a verse or two longer. You want to find out more about some of the characters that's mentioned, and just for Sting to just expand a little bit on some of them. That's just my opinion, and feel free to kind of go against me in the comments. But that's just what I felt probably after listening to it. But it's great. It's new music by Sting, and I'm all appreciative of that. The first single off the album has been getting airplay off Radio 2 called If It's Love, and that's a brilliant track. Really is a great track, and you can see why it's been picked for the kind of the radio airplay. But yeah, that's the great track. On the Japanese version, you can see the track listing on your screen now. There's an exclusive song as well called I Guess the Lord Must Be in New York City, but that's only on the Japanese version. Maybe you'll have to hunt that one down. But in terms of the main 13 tracks that the rest of the world can get, you've got Rushing Water, which kicks it off, which is a brilliant track. You can see why that's been picked to open the album. Wonderful track. Then it's got If It's Love, that I've just mentioned. Then it's got The Book of Numbers, Loving You, Harmony Road, that's a great tune. For Her Love, The Hills on the Border, Captain Bateman. Now that's a story in itself, and you really get engrossed into the into the story, especially on Captain Bateman. And this is why you can listen to Sting's music again and again, because you pick out different bits of the stories each time. But Captain Bateman's a great story in a few minutes. You've then got The Bells of St. Thomas. You've got The Bridge, Waters of Time. And then another one about Captain Bateman, Captain Bateman's Basement, which is kind of an instrumental track, and then Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. I'd say that 12 and 13 are the weakest tracks on the album. If I had to pick weaker tracks, I think to end with the covers a bit. But you know what? The first 11 tracks, though, brand new Sting material, and obviously Captain Bateman's Basement is the instrumental as well. It's got some great homages, I think, to Englishman in New York as well. There's some little sax pieces that have obviously been purposely put in on a couple of the tracks, which are definite, kind of like reflections back to Englishman in New York. You have to tell me if you agree on that. But it's been written and recorded over the last year in lockdown, and a lot of musicians beamed into Sting's studio remotely, and it's just really great to have new music from Sting, especially after lockdown and everything like that. And of course his last album, I think, was My Songs, where he did new reinterpretations of classic songs. So this is the first album for a good while, I think since his collaboration with Shaggy, I think, that we've got new material throughout. But there are my favourite tracks. As I say, I think my favourite couple would be Rushing Water and If It's Love, which do happen to be the first two tracks on the album. But it's brilliant. Great music. Just perhaps could be a little bit longer, as I say, just because some of the stories you think he could have expanded on. But you know what? That's the beauty of Sting. Kind of in the same vein as McCartney and such like that. They keep you wanting more. Very clever like that. So the bridge is out now. It was released on November the 19th. Feel free, it's on Spotify and all the other platforms if you want to give it a listen as well before buying as well. But very impressive new album. That's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be back with more talking music very soon. Bye for now. Quick addendum at the end. So 44876 was his last album of new material. That was with Shaggy, and that was released back in April 2018. So it's been 3.5 years since we've had new material from Sting, if you like. But the album running time is about 45 minutes, having just checked that on Spotify for you. So, and If It's Love, as I say, I have to mention If It's Love as the new single. Give that a definite play. How can I describe it? Sting's like talking to a doctor about his romantic feelings, but it's just really, really catchy. Definitely worth a listen, and that's my pick of the day. Right, that's it from me. Bye for now.